Konami! In a world where spiders and trilobites were king, brick walls covered in thorns ruled. Yeah, whatever. Hello, everyone. Again, usually dead. Yeah, this Castlevania 4. So a couple of years ago, I did a Let's Play on Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and since then, I wouldn't say that I've really become much more learned in the ways of Castlevania lore or anything of that sort, but compared to how I was at the time, for sure, I'm going to assume these controls are okay. Compared to how I was at the time, I know I've done a lot more now than I did then. Since playing Symphony of the Night in that LP, I have purchased all 3 of the Castlevania games for DS, Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia, and played them and loved them. And so that, included with some of the chiding of my friends, has encouraged me to do this. Now, I realize this is not the same style of game as the Symphony of the Night style ones, like all 3 of those that I mentioned on the DS, but they say, hey, UD, do this, it'll be funny, and I thought, well, why the hell not, I've got some free time, so I may as well do this. So, now if my voice gives us any problems, my apologies in advance. I am just coming off of like a 3-week cold that developed into bronchitis, so let's not try to get clever. Although, how the hell do the controls work? Oh, okay. I don't get it. Why did that happen? We'll just say my name is Ooh. Yeah, we'll give that as a little feedback for the Umineko thing that I did. Your name is Ooh. Okay. Pretty basic so far. Platformer controls. What did I just pick up? This is incredibly blind. I know nothing about this game. I know that it's like intended to be something of a sequel to the original Castlevania game that came out on the NES. Other than that, and I never played that game. Again, the only Castlevania games I ever played were like Symphony of the Night and the ones that were based on that. So, all right, let's do this. Oh yeah. Let's see. You know, I feel really scared right now. I don't know how long I'm going to make these videos. Why does it keep happening? Why do I freeze when I pick that up? I don't know how long I'm going to make these videos. I'm going to just kind of feel it out, see how things go. Yeah, the controls are not too hard to figure out. Oh, yeah, unidirectional whipping. Awesome. Permit me to... This sound sounds really off, so permit me just to pause the video for a second to check my sounds. Yeah, apparently that's how this game is actually supposed to sound. I suppose I shouldn't expect too much. Again, it's a Super NES game, so... But whatevs. Let's have some fun with this. Let's start whipping candles. Oh, God. The movement of the Symphony of the Night style games feels so much more fluid compared to this. Can I go up through here? Oh, can I climb on this? Oh, no, I can't. Okay. I can just go back here. Oh, I see. It's a way of getting past the pit here. Alright, whatever. Moving on. There's like two levels in this 2D platformer. That's kind of wiggy. Somewhat clever for Super NES era, I'll admit. This is incredibly simple so far. I mean, I'm kind of used to the reputation of Castlevania games being bullshittingly, overwhelmingly difficult. The classic style ones. The Symphony of the Night style ones aren't too bad. This is nice. This is like a lot more fluid than the a lot more fluid than the type of whipping style that you get in the original Castlevania on the Super NES. So this may be a lot more accessible. What just happened? I don't know how to interpret the stimulus that I'm getting here. What do I do? Can I just keep walking, or oh, I can. Okay. Oh, that's the cross weapon. All right. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so if up and Y does my upward whipping, then one of the other buttons must do my sub weapon. How does that work? I probably should have like actually paid attention to the controls when I did all this. Don't worry, I'll figure it out with time. Oh, who cares? The whip may just be strong enough to get me through everything here. This is not bad at all. I mean, the platforming is kind of obscene compared to the Symphony of the Night style ones, but still, it's not too bad. Oh, okay. R. That threw my specialty weapon. What does L do? Nothing. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. You cannot duck a fireball that's already low. Alright. Good to know. Learn. I have a health bar up there. Is that something I picked up? Did it just restore my health? I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, I jump over bats. Yoo-hoo! That's like a really slow boomerang is what that is. I remember Richter at the beginning of Symphony of the Night had a weapon like that. I guess it isn't entirely true to say that I've never played any classic-style Castlevania games before. I have briefly touched on the remake of Rondo of Blood that was put onto the PSP, i.e. Dracula X Chronicles, but I only played it, like, briefly just for the sake of unlocking the Symphony of the Night remake on PSP with its better voice acting and such. Also, my whip is acting weird. Look at that! That is wonderful! Look at that whip physics! That is so cool! That is really ridiculous and also really cool. I like that. I wonder if I can use that as a piece as weaponry. Oh, that's that's hilarious! I'm just wiggling the D-pad around while holding the Y button. That's awesome. I should not find that funny. Oh, cool! Hook mechanics? Okay, how does this work? Let me see if... Awesome! Like the grappling hook, or the grappling beam from Super Metroid. Cool. I wonder if there was like a trend back in the mid-90s for... to have grappling hooks in your super... super named games. I totally fell in a pit. That's wonderful. Okay, now... I will make the promise that if I start... I don't know how much it'll happen, because I don't know what the intended difficulty curve of this game is supposed to be, but depending upon how much I die, I may not make the viewer watch my repeated attempts, but I will need to find a recording method such that it doesn't lose any good screen time or fresh reactions, because that's the whole point of doing this. What are those items I'm picking up? The ones that just make me blink. I don't get it. Or are they score? Is that it? Seems pretty silly for this kind of a game to have a score, but whatever. Anyway, this level's short, so... Whee! That's hilarious. I wish Samus had something like that in Super Metroid. That's fantastic. I love that. Alright, I don't need the grappling hooks just yet. I can see why that's there, though. That's giving me the opportunity to train in the grappling hook mechanic before I actually have to use it, because there's really no harm in failing right here, because there's blocks right there, so... I can't dally infinitely. I can tell there's a timer there, so... I'm gonna have to use this hook to get over here, aren't I? Yeah, player training at its finest. Ah, shit. I'm not doing super awesome. Okay. What? My whip has been downgraded. Look at that, it's just leather now. Oh, that's what that thing is. That's a whip upgrade. Okay, okay. Alright, so... This may... I don't want to do this over and over again, make you watch me fail over and over again. Is that another whip upgrade? Yeah, I guess it is. But... Can I have... How much can my whip be upgraded, though? I'm confused. Well, whatever. Let's move on. Whee! Alright, this will be the last time I make you watch me go through that first part. If I fail again and again, I'll just... somehow work it out so that you don't have to see me in failed attempts. Oh, I forgot to pick up the cross-up weapon, too. I suck. Okay, so... It's like I have to jump and then have a diagonal whip move while I'm in the air, I think, and that's... Sounds a little bit painful. There we go, okay. Okay, how much... Oh, okay, so I can jump while releasing from a whip grapple. Okay. Yikes. Crappy... Ah, fuck. Crappy movement mechanics on the Super NES. Okay, I'll come back in just a second. Well, I feel moderately toolish. There's a much easier way of coping with this. I just jump, and then whip, and then I can grapple onto it super easily. Don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place, but whatever. Alright, moving on. Have to, yeah, press down. Okay. I know that much because of the short amount of time that I played Rondo of Blood on the PSP. I have to, like, press up or down to mount or dismount stairs. Feels weird, but whatever. I still don't know what those urns are supposed to do. That confuses me. Oh, cool, destructible walls. And what's this? Let's see. I apologize for any, like, upper respiratory distress you hear me undergo. This is, again, if I talk too much, I'll probably start coughing a little bit. I hope that doesn't bother people too bad. But if it does, well, then why the hell are you listening to this? You made your own problem, made your own bed with this, and I twirl my whip at you, sir. That's actually kind of impressive. I mean, that smacks of physics a little bit, which I didn't think you could really do that on the Super NES. Like, the way his whip moves around, that's pretty interesting. Alright, moving on. Oh, cool. That's holy water. And... clever. But I could tell the way I was moving, if I just kept moving at normal speed, then the thing would fall behind me and not be that much of a threat. So again, player training, very smart. Whee! This music's kind of beepy and farty, but again, I shouldn't expect too much more of the Super NES's sound chip. Yeah, I can destroy them before they fall. Very good. Horse heads on the ground. They are colored very closely to the earth, so that's a little bit dangerous. Ah! Yeah. I don't know if I can actually hurt people by doing that. I'm gonna try that the next time I meet a relatively safe enemy. Unit of animosity should be the proper name. Like, there should be some Latin term that could be translated as unit of animosity that get... Oh, you bitch! Are we seriously gonna do this? This crappy Mega Man thing where enemies respawn as soon as they get off screen? Oh, you can all die. I'm leaving you behind. I don't even care. You guys suck. Also, can I whip down while I'm in... Yes, I can! Wow, look at me. I'm a badass. Okay, so just gotta... That's the time stopper watch, I believe. Was that a pit? But... That's not really fair. Let's try and continue. How far back does this dump me? At the very start of the level. Okay, I'm not gonna make you watch me go through this all again. So, okay, let me pause and I'll get back to where I was, and it shouldn't take me long now that I have a better idea of how the hell I'm supposed to move. Seems kind of harsh to, like, have those wooden planks entirely... Oh, shit, Medusa heads. Have those wooden planks entirely kill me just for falling on them. I came from downstairs. I'd kind of expect them just to drop me down a level, but whatever. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I've got the clock, so... I hate Medusa heads. Good God, they're annoying. But I can use it to deal with them such that I can advance academically. I'm beginning to see how the balancing of this game works. Shit. That I am strong. My whip is very good, and I have all these specialty weapons that give me versatility options and such. I hope that wasn't a mistake. I hope I don't still need the clock. But, so Simon here is strong. I think this is still Simon. I don't think this is one of the Castlevania games that doesn't have Simon. He's using the vampire killer there. But, my enemies do put my trash down pretty hard. I can't get hit too many times, so... How the hell am I supposed to get through there? Can I step on the plank briefly? Yes, I can, thank God. Whew, okay. Now downstairs to the place that would have killed me if I'd fallen there without a set of stairs. Apparently stairs are like the things that save people. This is not fair. Oh wait, I can... You're just gonna move no matter where I go, and I'm running out of time too. This is... Owned you, fool. Go... Oh. Boss fight? Boss fight! Oh! What? I don't know what to do! Attack him from afar. I assume that I'm hurting him because that same little... Oh yeah, he's got a health bar up there. I am hurting him. Okay. Oh, the whip really hurts him. He needs to get close. I just can't let that little fireball thing hit me. I'm not at all familiar with the movement mechanics here yet, so I feel really unsteady. I'm scared right now. I'm quite scared. He's gonna... Oh, if I can just hit him once more, I think. Oh, what? Yes! First attempt. This is really not that hard of a game, I can tell. And there's the Castlevania... Oh, cool. Victory. There's the Castlevania health restoration orb that you get after killing a boss. Good for me! Yay! Wow. Is that the overworld? Where am I? Right there? Is that where I just traveled, or where I have to go? I have not gone that far. I think it's telling me that's where I have to go now. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna keep doing this, huh? Alright, I'm not really prepared to do multiple levels all in one sitting, so... Yeah! This is probably going to have a lot of scare factor to it. But hell, that's what we're doing this for, isn't it? Alright, cool. We'll come back in another video.